a feeling.
Over the last few days, we have brought you up close and personal with the contestants. Today, you will be hearing from our judges as well. Bibi Brew is not just a Project Fame judge. She is so many other things, including an international music star who has toured the world with her music for decades.
My name is Bibi Brew. I'm an artist, a singer, a recording artist, an artistic director. I take care of young people right now in a place that I run called the New Morning Arts Cafe Theatre.
Until last season, when Norma joined the team, Bibi, TY Mix and Kwame made up the panel of Project Fame judges, whose opinion always goes a long way to determining how far your favorite contestant go in the competition. We decided to seek out our judges and find out how the Project Fame journey has been so far.
Well, it's always very exciting because, you know, we never know what to expect, and it's always new. We're always being enchanted by new voices, new different artists coming up with different expressions. So this year, the same, even better. And, well, you know, it's a whole package. So it's not just the voice, it's a whole demeanor, it's a whole aura, the way you hold yourself, the way you interpret. Voices are very particular because you could have a soft voice, a strong voice, a rock voice, a gentle voice, a crystalline voice. I think it's what's inside there and comes out through your chords that determines what kind of voice you're expressing to us. So I'm hoping for magic again.
What a feeling.
My name is Tayo Ibitoye actually, yeah, but popularly known as TY Mix. This is my studio in Lagos. As a producer, music means a lot to me. It means almost everything to me because music is one thing that houses a lot of things. You know, it can house your emotions, it can message, you know, it can house, you know, expression. For me, music is just expression, really, basically. You know, like I always say, you don't have rules. You don't have, who says you have to follow the rules? You don't really have to follow the rules. You do music based on the way you feel at that particular point in time. You do music. Music is a language, is a tool. You know, there are songs that you hear and listen to and you don't even know what the person is talking about. You know, probably you're not familiar with the language, but there's some form of connect, probably because there's an emotional connection to that song. It might be the sound, it might be the melodies, it might be whatever it is. So for me, music is just a form of expressing yourself, you know. You can have good voices and bad voices. For me, everybody can't sound alike, as opposed to someone who doesn't have that clear diction. Season 1 was like a small family. You know, it was me, Bibi, and Kwame, you know, and I was like, I'm still the youngest, you know, on the team, and, you know, Kwame would treat me like the big uncle, you know, Bibi would treat me like the big mom, you know. Bibi sometimes would look at me and say, wow, your shirt is nice, you know. Bibi would look at me sometimes and say, do you want some water? You know, she treated me like, you know, a baby, which was really, really good. We worked as a team, you know, regardless of the age difference, regardless of the individual experiences, you know, we worked as a team and it was really lovely. Last year we had Norma join the team and fantastic as well, you know. You know, when you speak the same language, it's easier for people to just blend and relate with each other. My expectations for this season will be to have a stronger winner, you know, have a stronger winner who is, most importantly, beyond winning Project Fame, is determined to make it in the industry, you know. I want someone who is aggressive, not in terms of character, but in terms of what you want from life, what you want from, how do you want to leverage on this platform, how do you want to go about the next level of your life, you know. I'm expecting something like that. I'm expecting a lot of excitement. I'm expecting a lot of happy moments, you know. I'm expecting, I think from the quality of people we have now, I expect some level of maturity, you know, even from the contestants, you know, how they comport themselves, you know, how they do their thing, because some of them, they have followed Project Fame, they know what it's all about, they know what the previous seasons were about, you know, they have an idea of even what we the judges want, you know. So I think with all of that experience, you know, they will put it into being better contestants in the academies. And then again, from experience, all my experience on Project Fame, I've also discovered that sometimes the battle is not for the strong. Sometimes the race is not for the swift. You know, you just that moment, you know, that opportunity, you know. And sometimes I look at all of them, the 15 of them or 18 of them, and sometimes I'm like, okay, who is going to be the winner? And you can't really tell from the beginning. You can't. Season 2 we had Mike, Wayne. Season 3 Chidima. You know, season 3 we had Kese. And for some reason, you know, there's this love that comes with Ghanaians. You know, they come out really strong. They come out really nice. They come out as good performers. You know, but sometimes I also think that votes don't really work in their favor. So if you're listening to me, if you're from Ghana, you know, try and vote for your people. You know, it's very, very important. You know, so that they can also get to that level where we can have a Ghanaian win. Yeah, also.
What a feeling.
My name's Oluwafemi Afolabi Aderibigbe. But I guess you know me better as Kwame. I'm in the entertainment industry. I've been here for about 16 years doing the same thing. Well, at different levels, so to speak. I've done radio, I've done TV. I've also done Project Fame West Africa. So, I mean, I've arrived. All my life, secondary school, I was a social prefect. In the university, I used to be an MC. I used to be a dancer. You know, I was always in the entertainment aspect of things. And when I finished, I worked for a year in an office. That was like the most miserable 1 year of my life, you know, because I'm someone who likes to do new things. So I went to audition at OGBC 2, and I got in. And since then, I moved to Star FM, and the rest is history. What I like about Project Fame is that it represents a total and complete factory to me. You can actually see the raw material going to the academy, and you'll see the process. It's televised, and it's no film trick. When they brought on Normulus to the show, I've known Normulus for a while, in fact, for about 10 years now, and he's someone I know has talent. Normulus is a character. He has like 20 personalities in that tiny body of his, you know, and it's fun to hear what he has to say about any performance, you know, because you never know what direction he's going to come from, and I think it's brought something new and exciting to the show. If they say that it's been scripted and we're just working towards an already programmed answer, then they're entitled to their own opinion as far as I'm concerned, because when you're inside, you really don't know. The closest we got to hazarding a guess who will win was the season that Mike won, you know, because he had this personality that kind of overshadowed almost every other person, and you just felt, you know, people loved this guy because they were saving him almost every time he was up for probation, and even the times he messed up, he still found his way back. But the Chidima season, that was season 3, none of us believed that Chidima could win that competition. So if it was programmed, then they did a fantastic job programming that. That must have been programmed by a genius, you know, because, you know, you had Tolu, you had Kese, you had guys who they showed mad love to, you know, and you expected that one of those guys would win, you know, but Chidima, who weeks back we were given a lot of flack about her lower registers and how she was not communicating well with the audience, and all of a sudden she was winning Project Fame. Like I keep telling people, is one of the most transparent reality shows out there. I'm not saying it because I'm a part of it. If I see any hanky-panky, I will leave the show. You understand? So we're no pushovers. We're not people you come and pass a piece of paper to and tell that this is the person I want you to put on probation, or this is the person I want to win, and we'll flow with that. We'll rather live the show. Yeah, and that's it.
What a feeling.
My name is Norma Shinaga. Most people call me Normulus. I started off as a stand-up comedian. Then I became a show promoter. I sing, I write songs, I produce. I also shoot musical videos from time to time. So I have a hand like octopus, like everywhere in the music industry. I'm a talent scout, so I prefer to work with the underground. I prefer to work with the upcoming artists. You see the tenacity in the underground. Once you're established, there's always and any artist will tell you, there's always I'm there. There's no need for the extra push. I met most of the guys that you now know as big names as upcoming artists. You see people like Kathy, which, for me, Kathy's discovery, part of her discovery was one of those, let's just give you a try. I shot a video for one of the artists called Lexi Do, and I said, you know what, Kathy, come, I think I have a spot for you. And even though you're not going to be paid, but what I want you to do is give me your very best. And people saw Kathy from there, and the rest is history. When I started watching Project Fame, I didn't like it. I didn't like it because I thought to myself, who are these people?
Project Fame. What a feeling.
Kwame was the only familiar face to me, so I was like, I know this one now. And then, Kwame has always been, Kwame for me has always been a rebel, so that's like a kindred spirit right there, because he also used to be a promoter. So, I knew Kwame as a rival first, as a rival promoter. Then we also went to the same university. So it was like, okay, he makes sense. That was the kind of person that I wanted to see on the platform. And so when people, and when we watched Project Fame, we used to watch it in very big spaces with loads of boys and everybody's saying what they want to say. When it comes to when they're, dissing Kwame, I'm like, Emma, don't think it, that's my guy. So everybody so that's how I saw Project Fame. Like, okay, these guys are trying to make an impact, they're trying to do the underground. But for us, we just felt, when they're done, what next? They are going to come and meet us on the street. And then one day, voila, I said, I want to be on that show. I really want to be on that show and really talk to these guys. And it happened. And then I had the chance to say, Toy, dreams, man, come true. I leave the rest of the song to you to sing. We don't mess around about stuff. If you're not good, we'll tell you. There's no need for me to sugarcoat it anyhow. I don't mean you harm. I mean you the reality, because television is different from the street. And when you're done with television, you're still going to hit the street. So wake up. For me, it's wake up. I'm not here to tell you what you need to hear. I'm here to tell you what you have to hear, because I want to see you better. When I see you in a year, I need to see you bigger, better, stronger, faster. So a lot of people didn't get that. They just felt Normalus is just attacking these people. But I think some people get it now. This year it's going to be a whole lot different, because I know why I'm there now. The first season it was play. This season, we're not playing around. I can never forget it. We had a bet. We as judges, we just take random, we just say, okay, I think it's going to be. I just said, you know what? We have a black horse, and that's Chidima. And here's what I think. I know this girl is going to win it if she continues the way she is going. And a lot of people said, no, it's Tolu. Tolu is her. I said, nah, just watch. This girl has something, and you're going to see it come out. And when she won, I said, yeah, I was just too happy. I was just happy because I saw it before it happened. And that was the most memorable time. This season's Project Fame is going to be very tough. They're all very, 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 very talented. And they've had years of opportunities to watch. And for them, it's when you hear them sing, you can hear, I'm better than what you guys have or had. So you can see it.
Project Fame. What a feeling.